Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make this amazing rasgulla. First take a small bowl and squeeze a large lemon juice inside it. After squeezing the lemon, it has become 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of water. Then mix it well and strain it. Then keep them aside. Then add 2 liters milk in a big bowl. And then boil it properly on full flame. And now slowly add the vinegar. And turn off the flame. And continue stirring. You can slowly see that the curdling is starting to happen. You can slowly see that we have already made a cottage cheese now. Now drain the excess water. When you are draining the water, use a soft cotton cloth. And now clean the cottage cheese with a cool water. We are going to squeeze the cottage cheese so that the water comes out, if it is possible for us. Now take a bowl and keep it aside for 2 hours. You can also keep 4 or 5 hours if you want. We didn't have that much time, so we kept it for 2 hours. Now take a kadai, add 1 cup sugar plus 1.5 cup of water. And then boil it properly. It is now boiled properly. Now we are going to turn off the flames and keep it aside. Now take a pan. Now add 1 cup of sugar plus 5 cup of water. Now add 3 semi-crushed cardamom. And then put on a lid, and then we are going to boil it properly on low flames. And now take the cottage cheese after 2 hours, and now we are going to knead it. Now add 1 tablespoon of maida and a pinch of salt. Knead it for 3 to 4 minutes. After 4 minutes kneading, we are going to take the cottage cheese and make them into several same proportions to make the rasgulla shapes, same size. If we make same size proportions like this, we can get some same size rasgullas. Always make a no crack rasgulla or it will break in the sugar syrup. You can see how one by one all the rasgulla balls are ready. Add one by one rasgulla in the boiling sugar syrup. And now cook it for 3 to 4 minutes with full flame. And now add 1 tablespoon maida plus 1/4 cup of water and make a slurry. After 4 minutes, add the maida slurry. Cover it with a lid and cook it for 10 minutes. In between 10 minutes, you should always air out after 30 seconds. And if you don't do that, the water will be overflowed and it will fall down. After 10 minutes, open the lid and flip it. Again, cook it for 5 minutes on medium flame. And after 5 minutes, open the lid and add 1 cup of water which is fully hot. And again stir it and again cover and cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, open the lid. Now we are going to take a bowl full of water and add 1 rasgulla in it. If the rasgulla floats, it means it is not cooked well. If the rasgulla doesn't float, it means it is cooked well. Our rasgulla floated, so we know that our rasgulla is not cooked well. So we are again going to cook it for 5 minutes in medium to low flame. And again we are going to check it with the same process. If the rasgulla floats, it means it is not cooked well. If it doesn't float, it means it is cooked well. Now you can see it is not floating, so it's cooked well. Now we are going to turn off the flame and then we are going to cover it with a lid and wait for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, now add our made sugar syrup which we made it at the start of the video. We added half cup of ice cube. Now in this cold water we are going to serve the rasgullas. Now if you follow our process, it will become same like the shop ones when you buy, like the spongy rasgullas. And then cover it and rest it for 1 hour, then refrigerate it for 2 hours, and then after 3 hours serve it. You can see how spongy and juicy this rasgulla is. Guys, there was no electricity in our home, so that's why the video has a bad quality, so please ignore it. You can ignore the black spoon because we don't have electricity, and you can see how it is looking like the shop ones, and it is so juicy. Now look at the inside, it is so spongy and delicious. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.